London is an amazing place. Cozy parks, waterfronts, and narrow streets coexist with chaotic neighborhoods and bustling pubs that often disturb the locals. It's a city of contrast, but that's exactly why we love it. In this video, we will share some life hacks that will definitely make your life easier in this wonderful city, and some of them will allow you to see it from a completely different angle. So, let's imagine that we are just about to embark on a journey. It all starts with buying plane tickets. In our experience, plane tickets to London are the cheapest during the 2nd and 4th weeks of February throughout the year. This way you will pay a third less than the average price. You can save up to 25% if you buy tickets to the United Kingdom for the second half of January or April. For ideal weather, fly to London from April to July. Temperatures range from 13 to 20 degrees Celsius. The city is green and blooming, and tickets are inexpensive during this period. By mid-December, plane tickets to London for Christmas double in price compared to the cheaper tickets in February. When traveling to London, you will arrive at Heathrow or Gatwick Airport. The former is more popular, but it is located 25 kilometers away from the city. The majority of travelers generally reach the city center by taking the regular Heathrow Express buses, which typically depart every 15 minutes. The ticket costs £26.5, but if you buy it in advance on the website, the price will drop to £21. However, there is a significantly cheaper way. For instance, every 25 minutes a fast train Heathrow Connect departs from Heathrow. You have the option to travel to Paddington Station at a cost of just £10 and 10 pence. Additionally, there's a metro link from Heathrow. One station is between Terminals 2 and 3, and two more are close to Terminal 4 and Terminal 5. The total fare is £6 and 70 pence. Once you arrive in London, finding suitable accommodation becomes a matter of utmost importance. Hotels in London are very expensive, especially in the centre. It's more pleasant to stay near Big Ben or the Tower in the centre, go out and enjoy yourself. But London is big. To get from Big Ben to the Tower, you need to spend about 30-40 minutes on a subway ride. Therefore, you need to choose which part of the centre is most interesting for you to live in. In any case, you will have to use transportation. If you only need a hotel for overnight stay, then why book it in the center? Public transportation in London is well developed. At any time of day or night, you can reach any district of the city. When booking a hotel further away from the center, there is another undeniable advantage. You have the option to stay in a superb hotel belonging to a well-known chain with 4 or 5 stars, but at the cost of a hotel with 2 or 3 stars in the city center. There are several districts where you can book a hotel cheaper than in the city center, but with good transportation accessibility. For example, Excel. It's an area with exhibition centers. When there are no exhibitions, they stand idle and significantly reduce prices. Chelsea and Earl's Court are areas located in the western part of London, in proximity to museums and Hyde Park. This is the stadium of the Chelsea football team. Shoreditch is a trendy district known for its galleries, street culture, and proximity to the city. You can reach Big Ben in just 30 minutes by metro. It is also important to know that in Britain, it's better not to make noise, even at home and during the daytime. Music shouldn't be played loudly to avoid disturbing neighbors or the street. From 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., it's important not to disturb neighbors. If they have any complaints against you, even loud music or your cars parked on their property, in summary, anything at all, they may commence the procedure by writing a polite letter of complaint and dropping it in the designated mailbox provided for this purpose. Ignoring him is unwise, as they may then call the police. It's also unnecessary to go and sort it out personally. In the UK, it is not customary to visit someone's house without an official invite. It is recommended to attempt to resolve this problem, which is causing your neighbors a great deal of uneasiness. After the accommodation problem is resolved, it is advisable to take a stroll. In spite of the accessibility of transportation in London, make an effort to walk more often. Experienced travelers are aware that the tourist center of London is compact, indicating that all the renowned landmarks can be easily observed by simply strolling around in a short amount of time. And while en route, you can also venture out to vibrant London places, such as the Market, the Royal Hyde Park, Camden Town District, and numerous other captivating attractions and sights that the city has to offer. By the way, you can fully explore the most colorful, musical, and iconic district of the city, Camden. When in Camden Town, don't miss the lively rock and roll scene and quaint pubs. Experienced travelers also suggest setting aside time for leisurely walks along the scenic south bank of the Thames. Start your journey from Waterloo Bridge and take a stroll to Tate Modern Gallery. By the way, the entry there is also free. Firstly, you will have a wonderful view of all the familiar landmarks of the city, and secondly, along the way, you will be able to explore many other equally interesting cultural places of London, such as Royal Festival Hall, British Film Institute, and Globe Theatre, where Shakespeare himself once performed. If you still desire to witness London not just from the bus window or by observing the subway tunnel, but walking is not suitable for you, then pay attention to the bicycle as an alternative mode of transportation. London is an urban paradise for enthusiasts of this mode of transport. Here, it's not just a seasonal pastime, but a full-fledged means of transportation that people use to get to their schools or workplaces. For a person who has just arrived in London, Standard Cycles is an outstanding choice for getting around the city. This is a bicycle rental application. For £2, you can utilize a bicycle throughout the day as long as you switch means of transportation every 30 minutes. We highly recommend linking your bank card to the app for payment in advance and going on a guided bike tour for an unforgettable experience. If you still want to comfortably explore the city from the window of public transport, such an opportunity also exists. In that case, the city reveals itself from a completely different perspective. You can see it through the eyes of the locals. In London, it is worthwhile to take a bus from point A to point B, not only because they are double-deckers here. A particular pleasure is to sit on the second floor in the front row and appreciate the city through the windshield. From the second floor, London looks completely different. Unexpected angles of postcard places, lively scenes with colorful characters that you regret passing by. Multiply all of this by the lack of a driver, and you will have the opportunity to experience the pure joy of living in a specific bus like a child. In central London, there are many good routes for such trips. Buses number 9, 11, 15, 24 pass through the entire center. Even if you have never been interested in London, you will learn 100% of 3 or 5 places along the bus route. If you have even a small amount of familiarity with London's public transportation, an additional advantage for you would be that routes number 9 and 15 still possess vintage double-decker buses from the 1960s in their fleet. And what about entertainment? That's a topic for a separate video. But here's what's important to remember. Do you want to ride the longest and highest tunnel slide in the world, visit the famous Kew Gardens, explore Madame Tussauds Museum, see the city from a Ferris wheel, or from the windows of a double-decker London bus? If you have grand plans to visit the landmarks of the capital of the United Kingdom, then take advantage of the advantageous London Pass. The London Pass is a card specifically created for tourists. It grants visitors the opportunity to access over 80 of London's most popular attractions in exchange for a fixed fee that is paid up front. You can get a card for different numbers of days, which affects the price. The most optimal option is 3 days for £116. You can order the map online. It will start working from the visit to the first landmark, and if you start thinking that the price is high, remember that a ticket to just one tourist spot on average costs around £20. Food is an important component of any round city. It can tell a lot about the culture of a place and become no less important on the list of must-do activities. Restaurants in England are costly, but there is a chance to reduce your meal expenses during the trip. In London, the culture of eating on the go is well developed. People of all ages purchase food from a store and consume it on a bench in the square or while walking. For those who enjoy healthy eating, this option is also suitable, as food on the go is not just about burgers and sandwiches. This includes a variety of salads, sandwiches on whole grain bread, as well as conveniently sliced and packaged vegetables and fruits. In general, anyone can indulge themselves. You can treat yourself to a comprehensive meal deal for just £3. It includes a main course, salad, sandwich, or similar, plus a snack, vegetables, fruits, chips, nuts, and a drink, juice, or water. Set lunches like these can be found in numerous stores, including Boots, VHS, and several others. These were the 10 essential life hacks to remember prior to traveling to London, whether you're going there to live, work, study, or simply as a tourist. Everyone will find an activity to their liking, and the advice from this video will help you fully experience the spirit of this truly great city. As an off-topic, I would like to share a life hack that is specifically for students who are currently studying at one of the higher education institutions in Britain. If you are active enough, you have the chance to visit the residence of the Prime Minister at 10 Downing Street, which is situated in the City of London. Yes, that's correct. You can visit the place where crucial decisions are made for the entire kingdom, and sometimes for the whole world. The annual London Open House Festival in September allows curious people to explore hundreds of remarkable buildings in London for free, including Downing Street 10. You will need to apply online to have a chance of being selected for this popular tour, but there are many other attractions you can see as an alternative, including the secret basement of Alexandra Palace. Thank you very much for watching our video. Give it a like, leave comments, and see you in the upcoming episodes.